salts are the compound which produce ions when they are dissolved in water. In solid form, their ions are combined together or held together with a force of attraction known as the electrostatic force. Salts can be prepared by the several methods. We have read about some of them like neutralization reaction in which acid reacts with bases, by the reaction of acid with metals, by the reaction of acid with metal carbonate and bicarbonate, and there are other processes by which the salts are prepared. Salts may be acidic, basic or neutral. So let us see how these salts are formed. Actually, neutral salts are formed by the reaction of strong acid and strong bases. Like NaOH is a strong base, hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. When they react together, they form sodium chloride. It is a neutral salt. Similarly, potassium hydroxide react with sulfuric acid. It produces potassium sulfate and water. KOH react with nitric acid. It is a strong acid and it is a strong base. When they react, they form potassium nitrate. It is a neutral salt. In this way, we can say that neutral salt can be formed by the reaction of strong acids and strong bases. Acidic salts, the salts which are prepared with the reaction of strong acid and weak base, like copper hydroxide combined with sulfuric acid. It is a strong acid. That's why this copper sulfate is a acidic salt. Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base and hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. When they react, they form ammonium chloride. It is a acidic salt. Similarly, zinc hydroxide is a weak base and nitric acid is a strong acid. That's why zinc nitrate is a acidic salt. So acidic salt can be prepared by the reaction of strong acid and weak bases. Similarly, salt may be basic when salts are prepared with the reaction of strong base and weak acid. Like when sodium hydroxide reacts with carbonic acid, it is a very weak acid. When they react, they form the sodium carbonate. It is a basic salt. Similarly, NaOH is a strong base and the acetic acid is weak acid. When they combine, they form the sodium acetate. And this is the weak basic salt. And similarly, when potassium hydroxide reacts with carbonic acid, it forms potassium carbonate. It is a basic salt. So the basic salt can be prepared by the help of a strong base and weak acid. Some acidic and basic salts can also be prepared by the partial neutralization of acids and bases, in which the acids and bases are not completely neutralized. But about this process we shall read in the higher classes. Now the salts may be hydrated. Here I have given some examples: copper sulfate, pentahydrate, ferrous sulfate, heptahydrate, sodium carbonate, decahydrate, zinc nitrate, hexahydrate. These are the hydrated salts. Means these salts contains the fixed number of water molecules in their crystalline form in the formula unit. Like the copper sulfate, it contains 5 H2O, 5 water molecules in their crystal form. Similarly, iron sulfate contains 7 water molecules. Sodium carbonate contains 10 water molecules and the zinc nitrate contains 6 water molecules in their crystalline form. This number of waters, these are all known as water of crystallization. Means water of crystallization are the number of water molecules that is present in the formula unit of a compound, which are formed in the crystalline form. When these salts are formed, they have a specific color. So, like this copper sulfate, when it is in a crystal form or solid form, it is blue color. Iron sulfate is green color, and the zinc nitrate and the sodium carbonate are white. When these salts are heated, they become dehydrated and becomes a colorless. Suppose that copper sulfate or the ferrous sulfate, when they are heated, they becomes colorless. But they in this condition they are known as the dehydrated salt. When water is added to it, they gains their color. So this water of crystallization determines their color and their physical appearance in the crystal form. This is the all about the salts. In the next segment, we shall read about the pH value of acids, bases, or the neutral